Alright, so we're going to talk here for just a couple minutes about not passing through a two-munter block and tackle system. One element of our overall training program and scheme is that every person that comes into the Spec Ops Battalion gets general rescuer. So if you said two munters and a block and tackle, just about anybody can throw that down for us. That system does a lot of things, including load transfer. So if we're lowering, we need to immediately haul back up. It's easy to do, throw your block and tackle on. Or if we're hauling, we need to turn around and go back down. You just release the haul and lower down on the munter hitches. All that stuff just is innately built into that system. Also kind of built into that is a more easy knot pass than if you were using, say, a rack lowering device. So what we'll do is we'll throw a knot in this blue rope and we'll demonstrate passing a knot through this system. So we'll say this is two ropes tied together, that's a bad spot in the rope, whatever the case may be. We've decided that we need to pass that knot through the system. So because it's a two-tension rope system, either one of these sides can support 100% of the load. So what we're going to do is we're going to tension on orange, and we're going to slow lower on blue, and we're going to transition the load over to our orange rope and putting a little bit of slack in our blue rope. So stop on orange, lower on blue. Okay, we're lowering out. So now we've got some slack here. You have kind of two options here. One option would be to get a second extra large carabiner and throw in another munter hitch and clip that in. So here what we can do is the knot is here. Our operator of the munter hitch can just keep a good hold of that because he is our belay at the moment. And we're just going to create another munter hitch on the other side of our knot that we're trying to pass. We'll connect that to our anchor, get this shortened up where everything is nice and clean. Okay, so hang on to this good because remember we're maintaining this rope as a life safety connection. So we'll get a good handle on this and then we're going to disconnect this other carabiner. And this will cause our knot now to be downstream of our anchor. Okay, so you regain control of that. Okay, now we're going to slow lower on orange until we have again loaded blue, and now we're back to a two-tension rope system, and we're going to slow lower on both ropes. Another option is just to feed the munter hitch through the carabiner. We don't want too terribly much slack in this second system, so we're going to get a slow lower on orange and get that knot a little bit closer to our anchor here. Okay, and stop, minimizing the distance that we would fall. So now we're just going to feed this knot through, always maintaining a good grip on this. By doing so, we're going to maintain a belay in this blue rope. So it's really best if you have two people. So one person can manage the knot through the extra large carabiner. A second can feed the munter hitch through. Okay, once the knot is passed, we regain control. We slow lower on orange, stopping on blue. Now we've got back to a two-tension rope system, and we can slow lower on both ropes now even. All right, so what we're going to do now is demonstrate the knot pass on a raise with a two munter hitch and block and tackle system. Much like we do in a single mainline system, if we've got a Z-rig or a rack, we're going to pass a knot through that. We use a jigger as one technique to accomplish that. So in this case, we're going to use the block and tackle, and it'll accomplish the same task as a jigger will. So here we've got our our haul cam this side of the knot. So we would slow haul, the blue rope being our main line, this blue munter hitch being our progress capture. The orange rope is our belay. The orange munter hitch is our progress capture. As we get up here, we'll call a stop, set. Okay, both of our munter hitches now have the load. We're just going to reposition our haul cam to the other side of the knot, just like we would if it were a Z-rig. It would be repositioned beyond the knot. We can stretch our haul system back out here, and we can continue a haul. So what's going to happen is we haul up here, the knot's going to start coming close to our munter hitch. We'll call a stop, set, stretch our hull system out just a little bit more, give us a little bit more room to work. All right, slow haul. Our knot's getting really close to our munter hitch here. Now, one goal that we have is to maintain a redundant system where we have this system that's life support and this system that's life support. And it is our belief that as people are holding on and hauling with this hull system, this is life safety. So in that case, you can disconnect that carabiner and just move the munter hitch beyond the knot, tie a new munter hitch beyond the knot, and then that gets reconnected to our carabiner. And it is, again, acting as our progress capture. Here we are pretty close. We call for a stop, set, set, set. Okay, and slack on the haul system and reset. And so now that's the knot pass on a 2-munter and block and tackle system.